It's a pleasure to be here in Madison County and to talk about something that I think is very important to the people of Madison County and also to the people of the state of Alabama. One of the things that we talked about in our State of the State message was to start a road and bridge program in the state of Alabama. And so we looked at various ways to do this so that we could come up with the money that we felt was needed to do the things that we thought were very important to this state. And that was to improve and to preserve the roads and bridges that we have in the state of Alabama. You know, we don't have a lot of money to pave four-lane highways all over the state like everyone would like to. We would love to do that. Unfortunately, we don't have the money to do that. But we do have the money available to preserve the roads that we have, and that's very important. It's very important for two reasons. It's very important so that we can continue to recruit industry into this state and make sure that we create jobs in this state, which should be all of our number one goals. And these people behind me, that's their number one goal, is to create jobs in the state of Alabama. So preserving the roads and bridges that we have in this state are very important. It also puts people back to work, not only with the industries that it helps to create, not only the businesses, not only the people that go back and forth on these roads, but it also puts people to work as we repave and rebuild the bridges and the roads in this state. We started something called the ATRIP program. The ATRIP program stands for the Alabama Transportation, Rehabilitation, and Improvement Program. Now, I didn't make that name up. My Department of Transportation made that name up, but it is a good name, ATRIP, because it's talking about roads and bridges. And so with this program, the way we're doing it, we're funding it with a portion of our federal dollars, where we can borrow money with those federal dollars and really let what we call Garvey bonds. These were approved in the 1990s by the people of the state of Alabama, so that this is a means by which we can take future federal dollars and put it on the projects that we find at the present time that are in need. We have a very good committee that we have set up. This is, even though I have the final say-so on this, we don't want this to be political. And we have a very good committee that reviews every project that is submitted by local cities and counties. The counties and cities have to come up with 20% of the money. And then the money that we borrow will pay for 80%. And this will allow them to take the 80% that they were going to use here and to use it somewhere else. So in the long run, this really helps our local governments. Serving on our committee, we have Lieutenant Governor Ivey, we have Representative McCutcheon, Senator Paul Bussman, and a number of other people that have done a great job on the committee, and these are the ones that are with us here today. We also have with us Congressman Mo Brooks, and we're always appreciative of how he represents this area so well, and he helped fund this because he helped vote for the highway bill that just recently went through. So this is an effort from the federal level, but it allows us on the state level to really construct and design a program that helps the people of Alabama. So I'm going to let some of these people come up and speak, and then at the end, what we will do is I'll come back up and then you can ask me questions. The order of speaking will be Lieutenant Governor Ivey, Representative McCutcheon, Senator Paul Bussman. We also have Mayor Battle and Mayor Finley here. They will speak. Then I'm going to ask Representative Mo Brooks if he would come and speak. Then I'll come back to the podium and answer any questions. So, Lieutenant Governor Ivey.
Thank you, Governor Bentley, and I'm proud to stand shoulder to shoulder with Governor Bentley and his vision for progress for the great state by improving our infrastructures across Alabama. As chairman of the Jobs Creation and Military Stability Commission, I'm doubly proud to be here and to be here for this particular project here at the County Line Road. Just last Wednesday and Thursday, the commission meeting was here in the Huntsville area, and we toured Redstone Arsenal. Colonel Hamilton, the garrison mayor, we refer to him, Mayor Hamilton, garrison commander, when he was asked what are the top 3 projects for Redstone to get geared up and prepared for the next upcoming BRAC, he said infrastructure #1, right at the top of the list. #2 is education. I say to you, we're addressing today through this ATRIP program that infrastructure need, which is top of the list. And also behind us is Senator Bill Holdsclaw, who most of you know. He authored the legislation that created the Jobs Creation Military Stability Commission, and he also serves on that. What a pleasure to work as partners with you guys and with the military. That's another layer of the cooperative spirit that we've had from the mayors, the county governments, and the local leadership here. It's just a joy to be able to work as partners with all the people who have a great vision. Now I'd like to bring on Representative McCutcheon, also a member of the ATRIP committee.
Thank you, Governor Bentley, Lieutenant Governor Ivey. Let me say that when I got elected in '06, transportation was one of my priorities because I saw the value of transportation when it comes to economic growth and economic development. As we move forward after 2010 elections, we sat in the Department of Transportation in Montgomery and listened to Director Cooper share with us if we had $1 billion right now, we could spend every penny of it on the needs that we have for maintenance, helping repair, and building roads that are needed right now today. As we move forward, Governor Bentley, I thank you for your vision and your commitment to look ahead and get that $1 billion out there. Over the next 3 years, we have an aggressive program set up in 3 phases to move forward with $1 billion of money available now to be able to put on the roads. We're here today in Madison County, as a matter of fact in District 25, which I'm so proud to be here. And in this district and in this area, we're doing some great things here, and I'm thankful for that. And as we move forward with this, we are looking not only just for Madison County, but we were looking statewide. We had close to 1,300 bridges in this state that were posted when we began to put together the information through the Department of Transportation. And as we start looking at this, we're looking at the whole state and the infrastructure needs of the whole state. So, Governor Bentley, Lieutenant Governor Ivey, and those members of the ATRIP committee, we are working hard for the people of Alabama to get some money on our roads so they can be safer and so that we can promote some economic development in this area. And I thank you for that. And I want to call Senator Bussman to come up, an old Coleman fellow here. But he's down there working with us on that ATRIP committee. He's a good friend and doing a great work for us as a state. Senator Bussman.
Good afternoon. Today's a good day in Alabama. Today, Governor Bentley is announcing the repair and maintenance of roads and bridges all over the state of Alabama. The one thing that I like about this program is Governor Bentley has made it a non-political issue. It's not a political football. He knows everybody needs to have repairs and work done, and he's going to spread it out everywhere, and he set up a committee to do this. And I tell you, that's a different way of doing business in Montgomery. And Governor, I appreciate that very much. We all know that we need roads and bridges. We need roads and bridges to get to farm to market. We need raw materials to get to industry. We need industry to get to distributions, and we need distribution to get to retail. And that requires roads and bridges that are of quality and where people can travel back and forth very easily. I know there was an issue here in Madison that y'all thought we may have left you out on the first one. But because your job was so big, it was an intentional thing that we looked at it a little bit closer. And I can assure you that we will not leave anybody out, and we will do our best to be fair across the state and do the jobs that need to be done. Governor, I appreciate your vision. This is a tremendous benefit to the state of Alabama, all over Alabama, and everybody will benefit from this one program. Thank you.
First and foremost, Governor and Lieutenant Governor, thank you guys so much for your commitment to this area and to this project. And as good salespeople, we want to tell you how smart that investment is. You know, a couple of things that have been said. One thing with this project on County Line Road, there's multiple investments that this will support. The biggest one is economic development in BRAC. As we've been out listening to Colonel Hamilton, and they talk about the ways that we get people to and from the arsenal, County Line Road is one of the main north-south thoroughfares that we didn't have a complete answer for. We now do with this project, and we thank you guys. When it comes to our budgets, our city council will tell you 80-20 money makes a massive difference as far as being able to take care of the entire city. And so with that, we thank you guys. 3 short years ago, our city council and our school board worked on creating the funding for the new high school that would make a difference for keeping education strong. And the governor's office at that time invested in our community to the tune of $36 million. And James Clemens High School is right down the road here and will start this year. We now have a road that will follow and support that to make it safer for the parents and for those 17 and 18-year-old strong drivers. And lastly, before I talk just briefly about the project, Mayor Battle and I talked about this. You know, when we came into office, the tune of 56 cents on the dollar, we kept hearing that when it came to the investment on roads. We're not real good at math, but I think we've got that up to about 94 cents on the dollar. And Governor, we thank you for that commitment to our area. We're here today to talk about a lot of projects, but on County Line Road, what you guys will now see because of this funding is a 5-lane road that starts on the north end up on Highway 72 and ends at Madison Boulevard. And that's why we're both standing here, because that's not just a Huntsville or a Madison County or Limestone County project, that's all of us. So I'd like to thank our city engineers, Gary Chenoweth in the city of Madison, Shane Davis in the city of Huntsville. They worked together to come up with a proposal that in turn solves the problems. In addition to a 5-lane road, it will have lighting completely down that to keep it safer. And it will have walking paths, which is the #1 priority our folks said in the city of Madison, our growth plan requested. Our citizens said, please help us there. So again, on behalf of our city council, the residents of Huntsville, Madison, Madison County, Limestone County, we thank all of you, and most importantly, we thank you guys in the committee for your investment in our community. Thank you.
I would like for y'all just to take a look at these 2 folks who have come up here from Montgomery, Lieutenant Governor Kay Ivey and Governor Bentley, and think about the last time that we had a governor and a lieutenant governor coming to our community, caring enough and doing the kind of things that they're doing for us today. I've been in public office now off and on since 1982, and I cannot think of another time when both our governor and lieutenant governor were standing side by side, helping us with our road needs, helping us with our infrastructure, for that matter, jointly working as a team, helping us with anything. So I want to emphasize that point, and thank you so much for caring about our community. And I'm going to focus on 2 points. There are many points that brought all this together, and some of the other speakers have been eloquently able to describe those. But 2 come to my mind. For years and years and years, you had delegations that went to Montgomery, and often they would go separate, one from the other. But now we have a united team. We have a legislative delegation that's on the same page. We have county commissioners like Dale Strong and Roger over there, Roger Jones, on the same page. You've got our mayors from the city of Madison, the city of Huntsville, that are on the same page. And it's that teamwork coming together, giving Montgomery a coherent and cohesive and consistent message about what is needed in our community that helps impress upon them what we need and makes it easier for them to make a decision on how to best allocate scarce resources in the Tennessee Valley and in Madison County in particular. So each of those different governing bodies, thank you so much for the roles that you all have played in helping make this come together. And my second point is this. I'm going to digress back to 2009, and County Commission Chairman-elect Dale Strong and I, along with the City Council of City of Huntsville and the City Council of Madison, we put together this package. We had looked at what had gone over the years and saw that we weren't getting back the kind of tax dollars that we sent down to Montgomery, and the disparity was rather startling. And so each of these bodies passed a resolution, and that resolution consisted of us going to the candidates and asking them to be mindful of our needs and to help us when the opportunity came to be able to provide that help. And so in 2009, Dale Strong and I, we met with a guy from Tuscaloosa who really, no offense, Governor, but he had no chance of winning, right? But out here on University Drive, he came up and we had a pledge. And we asked him to sign that pledge to commit to us to do better with the road dollars that we send to Montgomery. And Governor Bentley signed that pledge. And what I want to emphasize is that with Governor Bentley, you have a candidate and an office holder who, when he makes his promises, he keeps them. And Governor, that is very important not only to us, but to the entire state. Thank you so much for the job that you do, not only for us, but again, for the entire state of Alabama.